Good morning, guys, and welcome to round 6. I've run out of fingers. I am actually about to drive across country. As you know, if you have been keeping up with this series, Leaving Mexico, I have to go to San Antonio because I had my things delivered there from Mexico, to Eagle Pass. So if you missed that video, you want to go back and watch so you're not kind of lost what's going on. This has been an actual series. So all right, guys, I am about to take off on this journey across country.
And what a journey it has been. I am a middle-aged woman having to reinvent myself once again. I spent an entire year in Mexico and things didn't pan out for me. So now I'm back in America trying to figure out where and who I want to be. But as I do this YouTube thing and I'm traveling state to state, I have to ask myself, am I too old? And is it just too late? I don't even know why I'm thinking like that, but let's get caught up on this road trip chit chat.
Hold up.
Road again. Long drive.
This isn't the first time that I've had to reinvent myself. For those of you who don't know, I've been married once and engaged 3 times, and each one of these relationships taught me something. When it's time to go, it's time to go. I am no stranger to pick up the pieces and keep it moving. Mexico was no different than any of my other breakups. It was time to bounce.
Made my first stop so I can go ahead and get some coffee. And then they had 2 different things, like Starbucks and Folgers, supposed to be fresh brewed. They both taste like burnt fucking coffee. But gotta do what I gotta do.
Why did I do this? Why did I move to Mexico in the first place? Why did I leave my job? Why did I decide that I needed to push through the societal expectations, the self-doubt? I made these bold decisions because I felt stagnant and I no longer wanted to feel that way. I craved freedom and a chance to express my creativity and live in alignment with my own truth and not someone else's version of it. I had deep personal reasons for wanting to uproot myself and move away from family, and I had a desire for something greater, something more meaningful in life. I was seeking peace and serenity, and at first I found that, but then I started to feel very lost in my pursuit of happiness.
All right, I just made a stop. I am just past Phoenix and about 60 miles to Tucson. Had to stretch my legs, use the restroom. The seat in here is not comfortable because I have long legs, and it just it hurts because I can't just stretch my leg out, so I feel like I'm in a cramped position the whole time. But anyway, other than that, I'm gonna jump in here and try to go another 3 hours and then see where I'm gonna end up. Thank you so much, Caleb. My friend Caleb is mapping my trip, shared my location with him. He is a first responder, so he is making sure that I'm good to go and just watching over me like the guardian angel that he has been. So anyway, all right, guys, I'm about to jump back in and put some pedal to the metal. Okay, bye.
Let me put it like this. I wanted the ability to create my own narrative. So many of us women know what it's like to be everything to everybody. I am a mother, I'm also a grandmother, and to be completely honest and transparent, my daughter and I were not in a really good place at the time, and I felt like I needed to put some space, some distance in between us to allow her a chance to grow and allow me some me time. I wasn't looking for validation or relationship from anyone. I just wanted to get to know me, full stop.
Yeah, so far so good. It's been a coffee, Excedrin, dark chocolate, and water kind of day. Like, I don't eat when I do these drives because eating makes you sleepy, and also it forces your body to use energy to digest your food. So it's easier for me to not eat anything. If I do, I'll just munch on like sunflower seeds, nuts, some chips maybe. But for the most part, I do not eat any meals because the meals will make your body have to divert to digesting your food, which uses energy. I don't know if you ever thought about that, but yeah. So I'll eat a meal when I'm ready to stop and rest. And then, so I stop at the one fucking place in the middle of nowhere where I'm gonna hang out for the night, Burger King, where I can get an Impossible Burger. And of course, they don't have any. So I have no idea what I'm going to eat. I have to see if someplace else around here, but literally like I'm in the middle of no fucking where. I made it. I did about 10 hours today, so I'm proud of myself. Time to eat and rest. And when I say like I did 10 hours, that's like 10 hours with me stopping and going to the rest stop, as well as just stopping for gas and checking in with friends and family. Everybody is like mainly just voicemailing me, as opposed to, because they know I can't read text messages. So thanks everybody for checking in on me, and thank you so much for those of you who have actually already sent me little cash apps so that I can get some gas. I appreciate it, because that first, I left a receipt in the car, but that first was $60, and then, but not me filling, because I only drove like half. And then that second one was $70. That was down to a quarter tank, because I didn't want to get caught out there, because I was driving in the middle of nowhere, like the mountains and stuff like that, desert. So I stopped before I got too close to E. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a huge tank on that truck. It's a 16-footer, and I think it's gonna cost me about $100-something to fill up. And yeah, I'm like a quarter of the way there, and I've already spent about $120. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much. I'm tired, I need to eat. And as a matter of fact, there are a couple places around here. Thank you, Lisa, for sending me a couple of restaurants that I could go to and find some food, since Burger King didn't have the Impossible Burger. So yeah, I'm exhausted. My brain is just like, so anyway, love you guys. See you tomorrow. Okay, bye. All right, good morning. I have been on the road for a little bit now. I'm waking up the next day to hit the road again, and I just wanted to do a little check-in. Got a lot of driving to do today, so I'm headed to San Antonio. I rested last night, got some editing done. Hopefully I got a video out for you guys by the time you see this one, but they're probably gonna be back to back at this point, because I'm trying to get y'all caught up to where I am, so that I can go live and then it makes sense. So anyway, I'm about to put some gas in this moving truck again. This thing can burn through some gas, I can tell you that much. And that's only half a tank. So I keep saying it, if you are getting anything out of this channel, any value, any entertainment whatsoever, y'all keep thinking that YouTube is paying me a whole lot of money. I got news for you. For the last several videos that I've put out, I've made a few $100, like maybe a couple $100. So barely enough to cover my luggage at the airport. But I have had a few people that are going in and donating. You know, I have some of my Patreons, I guess I can call them, even though they're going through my coffee. My Patreon is my coffee account. And I also have my Cash App. And so if you want to help out, like I said, if you get any value out of this channel whatsoever, any entertainment, if you want to be a Patreon, please go ahead and go to my coffee account. It's always linked in the description. I try to link it in the top comment as well and pin it. So definitely do what you can, if you can, to help out. I appreciate it. This gas is not cheap, and I know some of you are going to be in the comments like, this is your problem, use it. Yeah, but I also have a YouTube channel, and I also benefit people from having my channel, and a lot of people are learning from my mistakes. So anyway, all right, I'm about to get on the road. Again, thank you for those of you who are contributing to this. I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.
My pursuit of happiness began with me recognizing that beyond the boundaries of what was expected of me as an employee, a mother, grandmother, friend, etc., were some risky decisions, some bold moves and feelings of more, and the desire to be more purposeful in other ways. That's why not all of my videos are about the same thing. I said in the very beginning of my YouTube journey that I was the anti-niche, that I was not going to fit into a box. I am that rogue friend that you love, but also at the same time you worry about me because you never know what I'm bound to do next. That pursuit doesn't come without challenges, but I know that every hurdle along the way serves as a reminder that real happiness doesn't come from status quo. I know that my life is not random. My existence isn't a coincidence. I know that my going to Mexico has touched so many lives. I've had so many of you reach out to me and thank me for my transparency and my honest opinions about Merida. I've shared good times. I've shared my trials and tribulations. I've made some friends that I know that I will keep for life. And I've also made some friends who, at the making of this video, have turned their backs on me because apparently I was too bitter and negative during my struggle and my trying times leaving Merida. And I was shown no grace.
All right, this is day 3, I think. I don't know, I'm delirious at this point. I'm out here pumping this gas. The thing is definitely a gas guzzler, but it's a big ass truck, so 16 foot. Making my way to San Antonio today. I stopped yesterday. I was starting to get delirious, just driving, seeing the same thing over and over. It was actually starting to feel a little hypnotic, so I was like, let me stop. So I stopped in Fort Stockton, Texas, and I got about a 4-hour drive to San Antonio, but I knew I wouldn't have made it yesterday, not 4 hours. So I'll get there today and then figure out the rest. But at least I got a chance to hang out and get a video out for you guys. So you should have already seen round 4, part 4, episode 4 of the Leaving Mexico, Moving Back to America series. This gas pump is so fucking slow. Oh my God.
To say that I'm disappointed is an understatement, but disappointment can be a familiar companion for many of us. And for me, it's been woven into my story since childhood. I won't get into all of that right now. But even with this history, I had this fire in my spirit, the need to entertain, to make people feel something, to connect through creativity and expression. From a young age, I was driven by this dream to captivate others and shine in very unique ways. That pursuit led me down the path to the music industry, a world that promised so much yet delivered so much heartbreak on levels that you guys would not believe. This industry is like many other creative fields, though it can be very brutal. It seduces you with the idea of fame and fulfillment, but it's often a place where passion is met with ruthless competition. Despite the pain, though, this pursuit shaped me. I was forced to evolve, and I learned at a very early age that heartbreak doesn't mean the end of a journey. It simply means that I am destined to find another path, another road to travel.
This is the cheapest I've seen the gas. That's the cheapest in San Antonio. But it's probably going to be about a good $100 anyway because I have to fill it up. That's the cheapest I've seen it, so I'm glad I came all this way. The last time I filled up got me all the way here, and now I was down to, like, not E, but it was getting close. So yeah, probably gonna be about $100 at least.
What you guys didn't know is when I got to San Antonio, I was supposed to switch trucks. The manager was nice enough to let me keep the same truck and continue on my journey, and that was just a blessing.
All right, I just got to my storage unit and I realized that I'm not sure if I have the right key. So let's just hope I have the correct key. Otherwise, I gotta go and see if somebody can cut this fucking lock. That's it! Oh, I did it! Yay! Okay, so everything is right where I left it, just how I left it. So, time to load them up, and then I'll decide if I want to stay in San Antonio for the rest of the night. Probably after doing all of this, I don't think I need to be driving. I'm gonna be exhausted. So, and it's already hitting like 4:15 p.m. This is probably gonna take me about a good 45 minutes. So I don't hurt my back, and then I'll look for some place to chill for the night.
I'm not sure if you guys remember that I did a book earlier this year called Selflove 101, and it was a free download on my website. You guys can still go and pick it up, and it's only a couple dollars, and it will help, support the channel. The thing is, I need to read it again because I kind of fell off and I didn't follow my own rules when it comes to self-love. I can't even tell you the last time that I had some tea or went to the gym. I stepped on a scale and gained an enormous amount of weight. I'm out of shape. Even though I'm able to lift all of these things, I have a strong body, but I just need to start loving myself once again.
Remember this load from episode 2? The luggage. It's getting there. Those 3 boxes are heavy. 13, 12, and I think that's 10. Those are the heaviest boxes. So, yikes! Oh my God, I'm so hot. Whew. I just want to be done and sit down. Got a lot done though.
I can't even begin to tell you guys how hot and tired I was.
It's no point in me using this. It's so heavy on its own that it just makes my life harder. So instead of pulling out this damn thing and that, I'd rather just lift them up and throw them in there.
And this, we all know, contributed to my back pain.
All right, I got a good Samaritan. Michael was walking by
and helped me out. Because, Lord, if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would have been able to do this. Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome.
Oh my God. I'm trying to let this air blow on me. Honestly, I'm gonna turn it down for 1 second. I'm not like a super religious person. Spiritual, but I do have my angel number. My angel number is 333, the Archangel Michael. So when I was literally feeling like I was about to pass out, and then this guy walks by and he says, "Do you need any help?" His name was Michael. So I don't know, call it a coincidence, call it what you want, but my number 333, I see it all the time, everywhere. It just doesn't matter. But it's that trifecta, but it correlates with the Archangel Michael, who had the double-edged sword. Just so much. But yeah, I don't want to get into all of that. I don't know. It's just crazy when he said his name was Michael. And also my brother Michael, who passed away a few years ago. So the name is significant to me. And he truly was an angel for me today. Because I don't think I could have done it without him. Honestly, I don't think I could have. I'm so tired. Anyway, I need to find something to eat, someplace to rest, and then I'll push on tomorrow. I kid you not. No sooner than I finish telling you about my number 333, it pops up right there. I'm literally still in the same spot. And then I typed in my address and my angel number pops up. See, I told y'all.
I have been on this earth in this form for over 5 decades, and I have undoubtedly faced my trials. I've made a shit ton of mistakes, and I've learned countless lessons. But there's one thing that I've never regretted, and it's the impact that I've had on others and the way that I bring people joy, be it through my music, my photography, my content creation, my design and build, as a mother, as a sister, as a daughter, as a friend. I know that I have had some impact, and that's a gift that remains constant and true throughout my entire journey. I may not have always gotten it right, but I've always been deliberate about what matters most, and that's bringing love, laughter, and light. I'm just hanging out before I get back on the road. Yesterday was a long day, and then I got to San Antonio. I picked up my things, and that was rough. Definitely wasn't expecting it to take me out the way that it did, but it was hard. And then I decided to drive a little bit further because I didn't want to stay in San Antonio. And if I had gone someplace nicer, like towards City Walk, chances are that truck would have had issues parking. So I decided to drive a couple more hours into Texas, and so I'm just like at a nice little comfort inn on the side of the highway. But anyway, after my shower and after I ate, I sat down to try to get back to some of these comments, because you guys know I like to reply to all of the comments. There was a comment that I hadn't seen. It was a day old, and this person decided to say, this Claudette person, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, which usually means they're going to be rude. So I didn't have to reply to this comment. Mind you, I hadn't even seen it until last night, so it was a day old last night. But one of the co-stars, actually two of the co-stars, but I'm going to tell you,
Inspired by Ebony Love. Thank you, girl. I read your message and literally I was in tears. I couldn't even finish reading the message. Anyway, Malika on the move, and Malika has a channel as well, and I love her, so if you don't follow her, you should. Malika on the move also responded to this comment. It is none of our business to judge.
Life hasn't always been rainbows and unicorns, sunshine and Lucky Charms. I was a teen mom, and it was definitely hard, but thanks to my mother, I was able to make it through and raise a young man that I can say today I am very proud of. As a teen, I definitely pushed the boundaries. Growing up in Brooklyn, we were tested. There was drinking, there was smoking. But unlike some who lose themselves to their vices, yes, I did try them, but I quickly realized that they weren't for me. Maybe it's the need to maintain control, or perhaps knowing that these things would alter my thinking and possibly pull me away from my purpose. So I chose to just get high on life instead. Being a type A personality means that I thrive on structure, control, and having a clear mind. I wanted to be able to keep my head on swivel and be at my best as much as possible. I'm not good with chaotic or things that are not organized. I wake up early to seize the day, and I'm annoying to those who like to sleep late. But I suffer from SADS, seasonal affective disorder, and having as much sunlight as possible is detrimental to my well-being. If you can't tell by now, I am actually in Louisiana, and I'm headed over to see some friends in Baton Rouge. Guess who I'm going to see? Say what you want to say about YouTube and parasocial relationships, but these people have spent time at my house, and now I'm spending time at theirs, and they have become family to me.
I hear you. Come here, baby. Hi, Gypsy. Hi. Fat girl. Come here, fat girl. Come here, fat girl.
Okay, guys, so remember a few months ago when I was in my house in Mexico and I met these complete strangers online and they came to stay at my house? Well, they just returned the favor. Look who it is. It's them. It's Tanaj and Tino. And they are letting me stay at their house here in Baton. How do you say it? Baton Rouge. On my stopover, so I get to rest my head for free tonight, and they fed me. So thank you guys.
Absolutely. There is something almost magical about the stillness of the early morning, when the world is quiet and the sky starts to blush with that beautiful orange glow. I love getting up early just to witness that. It's like nature's way of whispering to me, reminding me of the possibilities of a new day. And then at the end of the day, there's that sunset, a brilliant display of colors, almost like the sky is putting on a show just for us. I know everyone loves a good sunset, but for me, it's more than just a pretty picture. It's like a conversation with the universe. There's a certain peace in those moments that I can't find anywhere else. It's not just about the beauty, it's about the connection, something bigger than myself. If I could have stayed there all day, I would have, and just hung out with the trees, because you guys know I'm a tree hugger, but I had to keep it going. I had to get this gas, fill up this truck, and head towards Georgia as I ride down the road and think about my reset. Let's call this chapter Fears. I do not like driving in the rain, especially in vehicles that I'm not familiar with. And then,
I'm sure I've never told you guys this, and you probably can't tell from this video, but I hate bridges. I hate driving over them. I hate going over them. And they just make me nervous as fuck. Like, I literally white knuckle it over every single bridge. But I gotta do what I gotta do.
And while I do this, I also have a fear of failing in front of everyone while I put my life on YouTube. And that's something that's always in the back of my mind. It's not just falling short, it's the idea of everyone watching, judging, and seeing me at my most vulnerable. I know failure is part of the process, but it doesn't make the fear of failing any less real. Like the fear of disappointing people when I decided to leave Mexico. A lot of people looked at my videos and wanted me to sell them this dream of moving to Merida. They were inspired by the idea of a fresh start, just like I was, but I had to be real. I just couldn't paint a perfect picture because the truth is, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Some people were disappointed and some people were happy, but in the end, I knew being transparent was more important than selling a fantasy.
Guys, the truth of the matter is, I'm gonna run in this store and get some coffee now. But this is not something I would have ever done in Mexico. I was nervous driving from Merida, which is safe, to Cancun. Imagine driving across country. It's too dangerous. I would not have done that with someone, let alone by myself. But here, I don't want to say that I don't have to keep my head on swivel. I do, but I do not feel like at every turn I got to worry about getting shaken down by the police or getting stopped by, the goons. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm in my last stretch and I should be home today.
Sometimes we're so focused on the goal that we forget to pay attention to the road beneath our feet. This journey has definitely shaped me. The experiences, the lessons, the setbacks, the triumphs, the friends, the breakups, all of that has contributed to my growth. But there's one thing that I know for sure. The road that you take is just as important as where you end up.
I want to stop for coffee because that gas station, that Chevron, like a whole Chevron, you charge me $3 a change for gas and you don't have no coffee. They didn't have no coffee. Not like they were out, they just didn't have coffee. So then I wasted about 10 or 15 minutes getting off an exit thinking, okay, I'll go here and get some coffee. And when I got off the exit, there was an accident. So there was like a big ass semi crossing a good portion of the road. So I couldn't get over to the Dunkin' Donuts. The traffic was backed up. And then I had to go all around just to get back on the highway. So now I want some coffee because it'll help me keep from getting drowsy. All this driving, it's kind of hypnotic, in a way. So I don't drink coffee on a regular basis. Those of you who know me know I like coffee more as a dessert. But the caffeine does work for me because I don't drink coffee on a regular basis.
Well, just ignore what my lips are saying because I still didn't get any coffee, but I gotta give a big shout out to my girl Malika on the move because we were on the phone for 2.5, maybe 3 hours, and I just drove and drove and drove and we were just chopping it up. So thanks, Malika, and also thanks to my girl Andrea, who on my first day did the same thing. And we talked for 2.5 hours, and it really helps to have good friends like that.
Oh my God, I'm almost home. All right, guys, I am almost home. I cannot believe it. Thank you to everybody. I'm looking at the road, so thank you to everybody who helped out. Thank you for chiming in with your comments, your love, your prayers, your care. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. I wanted to do lives at times, but I just figured it was going to be a little bit hard because I had nobody else here with me. sending you guys little videos and snippets was the most that I was able to do. But yeah, thank you. I'm so excited. I'm almost home. I'm almost home.
This part of the video is very, very touching for me. I'm not going to get everybody. I know there were so many of you who sent contributions and did everything you could to help. Some of you just shared the video. Some of you liked, some of you commented. I don't even know how to thank you. I'm crying because you show so much support, and I really, really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I have the best community.
I made it. I'm home. I'm safe. I'm happy, and I'm proud of myself. And thank you to all of you who make this happen. Quite honestly, thank you so much for all your contributions. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your love, your kindness, your generosity. Thank you so much. I'm home. I love you. Bye.
Come on now, you didn't think I'd bring you this far just to drop you off here, right? All right, guys, well, welcome to my new home.
Lady here, my daughter's best friend shows up and starts helping, even though my lazy ass daughter didn't. Well, what's her excuse?
Today's her first day off all week from.
Whatever. So we're getting it done. I had gotten quite a bit done, and then Siobhan shows up, and now we're really moving. And she's just a little old thing, little old. Oh my gosh, she put these guys to shame, y'all. Woo-wee! Me and her. Oh my God.
So now the truck is empty, but my house is a complete mess. It looks like a bomb went off in here, and it has taken me days and days and days to unpack and sort. Okay, I've teased you guys long enough, but if you haven't figured it out by now, welcome to the Eastern Shore of North Carolina.
The video. He got us, dang it! Uh-oh, Kenny gonna turn around. Uh-oh. Kenny gonna turn around. Here it comes. You ready? Look at the camera.
Yeah,
Look at the camera now. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Say, I love you.
I love you. Bye bye.